What is up, everyone? It is your girl China, aka China Wana, aka China Monique, whatever you want to call me, and welcome to my cast. So today I'm going to be validating some of your emotions for you, okay? Sometimes we need to be told, hey, you tripping, or hey, you not tripping. So that's where I come in. And this is a pick a card, so obviously you got to pick a card. Group 1 is loosen your grip. And I will read, the rest on the card when you actually pick. And then group 2 is messenger. And group 3 is He-Wraith. I actually looked up how to say this word before I did the video, and I still think I'm wrong, but He-Wraith. We're gonna go with that. Okay? So once you pick your group, you're gonna go into the description and you're gonna look for group 1, 2, or 3. But the groups will also be in the info cards up here. Okay? And without further ado, I will see you there. What is up, my group 2s? If you all chose messenger, then congratulations, you have found your group, and I'm just gonna read what it says. So we have serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. And serious, like the stars, right? Yeah. And so we have the page of voices in reverse here, clarified by strength. Off rip, you all feel like you absolutely do not fit in. So as far as validating your emotions go, I'm hearing you be like in your own inner monologue, you be like, am I crazy or am I just not fitting in? Like when you're in social settings, you might have friends, but it's like, I'm seeing that your friends have other friends and they often try to combine you all, and you'll kind of just be sitting there like, it's like I'm speaking a different language or they're speaking a different language. You're like, I don't understand what they're talking about. I don't care about what they're talking about, and it doesn't seem like they understand what I'm talking about. You're like, kind of, what's going on here? And then we have the Hermit, clarified by the world cosmos. So, first of all, you all are on a completely different level. You're not crazy. You just have like a higher thinking, basically. And if you were watching this video, you're probably spiritual. So you probably get messages, you probably get downloads, and when it comes to you talking about it, you're pretty open. And it's like you're open because you like that back and forth dialogue. You like to have conversations. You like to see what and know what other people think about, the certain topics that come to you. And so sometimes it's a little too deep to where you might say something that hits home for someone unknowingly because it just came to you. And then they'll kind of look at you weird, like kind of look at you strangely. And you're just like, what? Was it something I said again? But first of all, know this. It's okay to be you. You don't have to dim your light. You don't have to bring yourself down. You don't have to not say what's on your mind just because somebody else feels uncomfortable with the truth. They feel uncomfortable with such somebody who thinks so highly. Someone who thinks that's kind of otherworldly for them. And with messenger, it's like what you say is supposed to be said. Like, you don't get these downloads and messages for no reason. And it's okay to think, why me? Like, it's okay to be like, yeah, I wish I was normal. Like, I wish I was regular. I wish I could just fit in and go on about my life without having these thoughts that are not particularly mine, but not mine at the same time. You know what I mean? And we have the Eight of Voices here in reverse, clarified by the Queen of Emotions. Yeah, so you guys often feel like extremely trapped because you're like, my thoughts are just like, it's just me and my thoughts. You're like, you sit and think literally all day, and it's hard for you to enjoy time, like family time. It's hard for you to enjoy time with friends or loved ones, any loved ones. because you're constantly getting these downloads, you're constantly being told like to tell somebody something or to ask somebody something that's like completely random to them. And it's just like constantly feeling other people's emotions. So like I said, you can be in a social setting and then randomly get the feeling like, oh, or randomly hear, oh, she's sad, or oh, she's going through a hard time at home, and you'll be like, hey, like, how's your home life? And they'll kind of look at you like, excuse me. And but the bottom line is, as far, you don't need me to validate your emotions. You already know what's going on because you're constantly told. You already know kind of your purpose as far as helping people, you know, telling them the hard things that they don't want to hear but will eventually help them. And it's like, the only thing you need from me is to hear that I can relate. That's what you need. You all need to know that this is something that I experience as well, as far as being somebody that's too intense and you directly feeling like the end of any friendships or relationships were all your fault, and your spirit team or whoever you believe in constantly telling you like, hey, it wasn't your fault, it's just how the game go. Basically, like, you know, you were too intense, or that person was only meant to be in your life for a season. You were meant to teach them XYZ. You were meant to learn XYZ. And basically, you know, you do all that you can. You express your love very well. And nobody in your life feels neglected. And it's not your fault that you're so intense. It's just not. It's just how you are, and you just have to continue to be you. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Muse of Emotions, clarified by the Four of Inspiration. So you all just want people to feel you, basically, like how intensely you feel other people. That's how you want somebody to be with you. And it's like, you feel like you find that every once in a while, like sporadically, and then it's like the relationship kind of falls off into nothing or fizzles off into nothing. It's not usually like a big argument. It's not usually like dramatic. It's just you're talking to somebody one day and the next day you're not. You know what I mean? Let's take a look at some oracle. So we have water your garden. Why did I say it like that? We have water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. That's another thing. A lot of y'all need to unplug. So if you're somebody who likes to be on social media as much as the next, you need to limit your screen time, because that you also absorb emotions and thoughts and all kinds of stuff that could be turn out to be nasty if you let too much pile on you. So you have to unplug from time to time. Take some days, some weeks off from social media or from your phone in general. And a lot of you also have the problem of spending too much time on your phone to where you have a hard time sleeping at night. You'll scroll for hours and then you'll be like, oh shoot, it's 3 a.m. If you spend like 3 hours at nighttime scrolling on your phone when it's time for you to go to bed, and then you know it takes about 4 hours for your mind to stop thinking, then come on now, you need to cut some of that time out, because you need your rest. It's very important. And we have surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. Honestly, you just gotta learn to love yourself and what you can do for other people. And even if other people don't see the value in it, you have to see the value in yourself, and you just have to trust that the universe would not lie to you. Like, they don't lie. Your spirit team will not lie to you about what's supposed to be done. They won't lie to you about your value in other people's lives. So when your spirit team tells you, hey, that relationship ending wasn't your fault, then it's not your fault. You know, it's nothing you could have done, basically. So you have to learn to let those things go and just be yourself. You have to just let the world take you, because they got you already. They got you in their grasp. Well, me and you. They talk to us and they tell us all these things because they know that we can handle it. And we're just a messenger. Don't shoot the messenger, right? And on the bottom of the deck, we have you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. Now that should have been y'all card at the beginning, truthfully. And we have portal. Doors are opening. You decide. Rewards, wild card. So you all feel like you're pretty average, pretty boring, but in reality, you're a wild card. And because you're not somebody that anybody can really control or predict, it's like, you know, a lot of people get intimidated by it, flat out. So it's not that you're mean, or it's not that you're not vulnerable enough. It's just the fact that when you're too authentic, you're too real. When you have powers, you know, a lot of people that are, you know, not really meant to, or it's more like people that aren't on that level yet, they will kind of be averse to it. Like they'll kind of be not repulsed, but kind of repulsed. But not that I'm trying to explain it in a way that don't sound mean, but it's like not that repulsed like they find you disgusting, but more so just that they feel a strong sense of they can't be around you without feeling like they're stripped bare. Like they can't be around you without feeling like you're looking directly into their soul, into their heart, you know? And sometimes people don't like that. I mean, think about it. If you was around and somebody and you constantly felt like they could see you crying on the inside, or felt like they could see how awkward you feel that they could see, that you could see everything in them. Like, think about it. If you know, you know. Like, that just sounded confusing, but if you know, you know. But in conclusion, I see you, okay? You all didn't need my validation, but I'm just here to tell you that I can relate and I understand what you're going through, and you're not alone in the fact that some of us just have a higher purpose and we can't just be normal ever. But the great thing about it is we can kind of consider ourselves like the universe's favorite. We can consider ourselves to be special and, you know, so on and so forth. Like, we're special and we are here for a divine purpose and we have a job to carry that nobody else knows. We can consider ourselves to be like secret agents, okay? We're cool, actually. We're not weird. We're cool. But that is all that I have for you today. My group twos. If you're gonna pick another group, I will see you there. If not, like if you want to, comment if you want to, subscribe if you want to, maybe even share, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.